Hi guys! Welcome back to ABC General Hospital Spoilers channel. Today we will dive deep into the swirling drama in Port Charles where Jason Morgan finds himself at a pivotal emotional turning point, potentially stepping away from his close connection with Sasha Gilmore Corbin to chase a stunning revival of his past with Britt Westburn. In the bustling streets of Port Charles, they are as thick with anticipation as Jason Morgan, the stoic enforcer with a heart of gold, grapples with a dilemma that's set to shake the foundations of his world this month. Whispers from reliable sources suggest that Jason could be pulling back from the budding sparks he's shared with Sasha, paving the way for an explosive reunion with Britt Westburn, who was thought to have met a tragic end. This development comes hot on the heels of the July 14-18 previews, where Jason catches a glimpse of Britt or someone eerily resembling her mingling in a crowded scene, sparking wild theories about her miraculous survival or perhaps the introduction of a long-lost twin. Imagine the shock rippling through Jason's veins as he processes this sighting. It's not just a ghost from the past, but a potential game-changer that could rewrite his romantic destiny. Adding layers to this intrigue, Britt's presumed death stemmed from Heather Weber's vicious hook attack back in 2023, an event that left fans mourning the loss of one of the show's most dynamic characters. Now, with this new twist, viewers are buzzing about how Jason, ever the protector, might navigate this revelation while balancing his commitments elsewhere. Jason's role in Sasha's life has been nothing short of heroic, serving as the godfather to her newborn daughter, Daisy Corinthos Gilmore, and becoming her unwavering pillar of strength amid a series of harrowing ordeals. From guiding her through the uncertainties of pregnancy to standing by her side during the terrifying July 4th kidnapping attempt on Daisy, Jason has been the constant that Sasha desperately needed. His steadfast belief in her instincts, especially when others doubted her fears about lurking dangers, has forged a bond that's grown deeper with every challenge. Picture Jason in those tense moments, his calm demeanor providing Sasha with the reassurance she craved, turning what could have been isolating experiences into shared triumphs. Yet, the sudden appearance of Britt threatens to disrupt this harmony, pulling Jason's attention toward and resolved feelings from yesteryear. Their history is laced with an undeniable chemistry, a passionate romance that burned bright before fate intervened. If Britt is indeed alive, perhaps rescued in a clandestine operation orchestrated by her mother, Liesl Obrecht, known for her cunning schemes and medical expertise, it could reignite that old flame. Obrecht's involvement adds a thrilling element of mystery. Maybe she faked Britt's death to protect her from greater threats, using her vast network to keep her hidden until now. This scenario raises questions about Jason's priorities. Will he choose to explore this resurrected love, or remain anchored to his protective duties? Torn between loyalty to friends like Michael Corinthos and Carly Spencer, who have always counted on him in times of crisis. The spoilers leaking about Britt's return are fueling romantic hopes among the fanbase, stirring up memories of her fiery connection with Jason that once set screens ablaze. Whether Britt is truly back from the dead or if this is a clever plot twist involving a twin connected to the infamous Caesar Fazenmo's legacy of deception and doppelgangers has haunted Port Charles for years. The implications are profound. Fazen's twisted family tree could introduce a new character with Britt's face but a darker agenda, perhaps seeking revenge or alliance in unexpected ways. This threat looms over Jason's evolving bond with Sasha, which many devotees have been rooting to blossom into something more substantial, especially given the tender moments they've shared post-Daisy's birth. Fans envision scenarios where Jason and Sasha's friendship evolves into a heartfelt romance, built on mutual respect and shared hardships, but Britt's emergence could shatter that dream. If Jason teams up with the sharp-witted Anna Devane for an investigation into this mystery, their sleuthing might lead to intimate revelations, setting the stage for a tender reunion that sparks anew. Anna's expertise in espionage could uncover hidden truths, like secret safe houses or falsified records, adding investigative depth to the storyline. Meanwhile, Sasha might find herself stepping back, perhaps relocating temporarily with Daisy to a quieter town outside Port Charles for safety, leaving Jason free to pursue his past. This exit could be portrayed with emotional scenes of farewell, highlighting Sasha's growth as a mother prioritizing her child's well-being over personal desires. The fan community is deeply divided, with passionate voices on both sides echoing through social media and forums. A vocal contingent chants Jason and Britt forever, reminiscing about their electric encounters, from stolen kisses in hidden corners to life-or-death adventures that showcase their compatibility. These supporters argue that Britt's bold personality complements Jason's quiet intensity, creating a power couple dynamic that's been missing from the show. On the flip side, others plead, "Don't abandon Sasha," pointing to the genuine care Jason has shown her, which feels like the foundation for a stable, loving relationship. Inventive fan theories abound, such as Britt returning with amnesia, forcing Jason to help her regain memories while juggling his responsibilities. Or even a love triangle where Sasha fights for her place in his heart. The potential for Jason's focus to shift could send ripples through his extended family network, affecting dynamics with Michael, who as Daisy's father might feel conflicted about Jason's divided attentions, or Carly, whose own history with Jason adds layers of complexity. If Jason prioritizes Britt, it might exacerbate Sasha's vulnerabilities, pushing her toward new alliances or even a relapse into old struggles. Though her recent resilience suggests she could emerge stronger. Ultimately, the question lingers, will Jason bid a poignant farewell to Sasha, clearing space for a romantic revival with Britt? Or will his deep-seated loyalty to her and little Daisy keep him firmly rooted? The tension of being torn between two worlds, duty versus desire, promises high-stakes drama. Viewers speculate if there's still room for Jason and Sasha to transcend friendship, particularly since Michael has shown no romantic interest in rekindling with Sasha, focusing instead on his own family matters. This opens doors for fresh narratives, like Jason stepping into a more paternal role for Daisy while exploring his feelings. Perhaps the storyline will introduce unexpected twists, such as Britt revealing she faked her death to infiltrate a criminal syndicate threatening Port Charles, drawing Jason into a web of intrigue that tests all his relationships. As the episodes unfold, fans are left pondering if Jason can balance both worlds or if heartbreak is inevitable. Next, we will explore the intriguing developments surrounding Nicholas Alexander Chavez's recent Hollywood setback and what it might spell for his possible comeback to the show as the beloved Spencer Cassadine. In the ever-evolving landscape of showbiz, Nicholas Alexander Chavez, the talented actor who captured hearts as Spencer Cassadine on General Hospital, has encountered a surprising hurdle in his burgeoning film career. Spoilers and industry buzz indicate that Chavez has been excised from a highly anticipated blockbuster, prompting fans to wonder if this disappointment could lure him back to the familiar streets of Port Charles. The project in question is the latest revival of the iconic horror series I Know What You Did Last Summer, where Chavez was initially slated for a memorable appearance. Announced with much fanfare in November 2024, his involvement generated excitement, especially as he was set to share the screen with rising star Lola Tunn from The Summer I Turned Pretty. Their collaboration was envisioned as part of the film's gripping opening sequence, a high-stakes scene designed to hook audiences right from the start with tense pursuits and shadowy secrets lurking in a coastal town reminiscent of the franchise's roots. Imagine the atmosphere on set, Chavez channeling his soap opera intensity into a role that promised thrills, perhaps portraying a mysterious figure entangled in the group's dark past, only for the footage to end up discarded. This turn of events highlights the unpredictable nature of filmmaking, where even promising contributions can fall victim to creative revisions, leaving actors like Chavez to pivot and seek new opportunities amid the glamour and grit of Tinseltown. Delving deeper into the circumstances, the decision to cut Chavez's scene stemmed from directorial choices aimed at refining the movie's overall narrative flow. Director Jennifer Caton Robinson, known for her sharp storytelling and projects like Someone Great, opened up about the tough call in a candid interview with People magazine. She expressed genuine regret over the omission, noting how challenging it is to sideline performers who've invested time and energy. "It sucks because you don't want to do that to those actors," Robinson lamented, emphasizing the emotional toll of such edits. "And it sucks when you love something as a scene but that scene just doesn't work in the final cut of the film." This revelation adds a layer of humanity to the process, illustrating how even beloved moments, perhaps involving Chavez's character and covering a pivotal clue or facing an early pearl, can be sacrificed for the greater good of the project's vision. For instance, the excised sequence might have featured intricate choreography with fog-shrouded alleys and heart-pounding chases, elements that, while exciting in isolation, clashed with the film's evolving tone of psychological suspense over outright slasher vibes. Robinson's comments underscore the collaborative yet cutthroat world of cinema, where directors like her must balance artistic integrity with commercial appeal, often at the expense of individual contributions. This isn't the first time a horror reboot has undergone such transformations. The franchise's history includes reshoots and alterations to heighten tension, but for Chavez, it represents a missed chance to expand his reel beyond daytime drama into mainstream terror. The fallout from this exclusion is particularly disheartening for Chavez's dedicated followers, who were eagerly anticipating his big screen moment in what marks the fourth chapter of the enduring I Know What You Did Last Summer saga. Originating from the 1997 hit that blended teen drama with slasher horror, this installment promised fresh scares while nodding to its legacy of summer secrets and vengeful hooks. Even though Chavez's role was intended to be brief, a cameo that could have served as a launching pad for more film gigs, removal stings as a setback in his post-GH trajectory. Fans had envisioned him bringing his signature charisma to the screen, perhaps as a charismatic outsider who stumbles upon the protagonist's deadly secret, adding depth to the ensemble. This blow arrives at a time when Chavez is navigating the competitive Hollywood arena, where small roles can lead to breakthroughs, much like how other soap alumni have transitioned to stardom. The disappointment echoes broader industry challenges, such as budget constraints or test audience feedback that prompts last-minute trims, leaving actors to regroup and chase the next audition. Yet, in the resilient spirit of performers, this could become a stepping stone, inspiring Chavez to pursue roles that better align with his strengths. From intense thrillers to character-driven indies that showcase the emotional range he honed on General Hospital. Shifting gears to the soap opera realm, this cinematic snub raises tantalizing questions about whether Chavez might circle back to his roots on ABC's General Hospital, reprising the complex and charismatic Spencer Cassadine. If a string of similar letdowns accumulates in his Hollywood pursuit, say, auditions that fizzle or projects that stall in development, it could very well pave the way for a triumphant return to the show that launched him. Viewers have long harbored hopes that Spencer, whose dramatic exit left his fate ambiguous after a perilous plunge into icy waters during a confrontation abroad, is secretly alive and plotting a comeback. Picture the dramatic possibilities: Spencer emerging from hiding with a new edge, perhaps amnesiac or allied with unexpected Cassadine kin, ready to stir up fresh turmoil in Port Charles. A recast remains a viable option, as soaps often refresh characters with new faces to keep storylines alive, but the consensus among fans is that no one could embody Spencer's blend of privilege, vulnerability, and mischief quite like Chavez. His portrayal infused the role with a magnetic presence, from fiery family feuds to tender romances, making his potential return a fan-favorite dream. Inventive plot twists could include Spencer surviving through a covert rescue by a shadowy organization, biding his time to reclaim his place amid the Cassadine dynasty's intrigues. Currently, Chavez appears enthusiastic about exploring diverse ventures outside the soap bubble, diving into scripts that challenge him in new genres. From dramatic series to perhaps even voice work in animations that tap into his versatile talents. However, the unpredictable soap universe thrives on surprises, so a General Hospital homecoming isn't off the table after all. Resurrections and comebacks are staples of the genre. Think of iconic returns like those of other characters who've vanished only to reappear with explosive revelations, keeping audiences hooked. We'll be keeping a close eye on any whispers of Spencer-related developments, from casting calls to teaser scripts that hint at his survival. In the meantime, the show is brewing some signature Cassadine chaos, with plots involving hidden agendas, power struggles, and perhaps cryptic messages that could foreshadow Spencer's re-entry. Envision escalating family rivalries where old enemies resurface, setting the stage for Spencer's dramatic intervention, armed with secrets from his time away. Next, we will uncover the explosive twists awaiting in Port Charles during the week of July 21st to 25th, including Liesl Obrich's much-anticipated return, Jason Morgan's deepening enigma surrounding Britt Westburn, and Drew Kane's vengeful machinations that could shatter family bonds. The vibrant world of Port Charles is bracing for a whirlwind of revelations and confrontations as the week of July 21st to 25th unfolds on ABC's General Hospital, promising a cascade of dramatic bombshells that will keep viewers on the edge of their seats. Central to this chaos is the reemergence of the formidable Liesl Obrich, whose presence always injects a dose of sharp wit and unpredictable schemes into the mix, potentially stirring up old grudges and forging new alliances. Meanwhile, the ever-resilient Jason Morgan plunges headfirst into a perplexing puzzle involving his former flame Britt Westburn, whose apparent sighting has ignited a firestorm of questions about life, death, and everything in between. Adding to the tension, Drew Kane is poised to unleash a calculated act of retribution that could redefine loyalties and test the limits of forgiveness. Imagine the undercurrents of betrayal rippling through the town as these storylines intersect in unexpected ways, perhaps drawing in peripheral characters like unexpected witnesses or hidden accomplices who add layers of intrigue to the unfolding saga. This week builds on recent episodes' cliffhangers, setting the stage for emotional reckonings that echo the soap's legacy of high-stakes family drama, where no secret stays buried for long and every glance could hide a deeper motive. Diving into the heart of the turmoil, spoilers hint at Drew Kane orchestrating a devious strategy targeted squarely at Michael Corinthos, activating a plot that's as cunning as it is ruthless during this pivotal week. Though specifics remain shrouded in mystery, it's evident that Drew's intentions revolve around painting Michael as an inadequate guardian, thereby positioning Willow Tate to seize sole custody of their children in a move that could fracture the Corinthos clan irreparably. Envision Drew meticulously gathering fabricated evidence that perhaps doctored documents or staged incidents involving Michael's business dealings gone awry to bolster his case, all while masking his true vendetta under a facade of concern for the kids' welfare. This scheme might involve anonymous tips to social services or manipulated family gatherings where Michael's temper is provoked on camera, creating a narrative of instability that Willow could leverage in court. But the burning question looms: will Drew's elaborate trap spring successfully, or will Michael's allies uncover the deception in time? Fans are urged to watch closely, as the outcome could hinge on unforeseen interventions, like a loyal confidant stumbling upon incriminating clues or Willow herself grappling with moral doubts that derail the plan. This arc taps into themes of parental rights and revenge, reminiscent of past General Hospital feuds where ambition clashes with ethics, leaving audiences to ponder the long-term fallout on the younger generation caught in the crossfire. Fresh off the shocking moment in the July 18th episode where Jason spots what appears to be Britt at a bustling airport terminal, the enigmatic operative finds himself entangled in a riddle that demands his full attention throughout July 21st to 25th. Jason, with his history of navigating impossible odds, isn't the type to dismiss such a profound encounter lightly, especially given his profound affection for Britt and the soap opera staple of resurrections that defy logic in Port Charles. He might embark on a solo quest to verify her identity, perhaps enlisting discreet surveillance or digging into flight records to trace her movements, all while wrestling with the emotional turbulence of hope mingled with skepticism. Alternatively, he could seek solace in a heartfelt conversation with his steadfast ally Carly Spencer, whose no-nonsense advice has often served as his anchor amid chaos, helping him dissect the sighting's implications over a quiet coffee in her kitchen. Yet, devoted viewers are aware that this fleeting glimpse of Britt is merely the appetizer, with more appearances slated to unravel the mystery, possibly revealing hidden motives like a protective disguise or a coerced disappearance tied to shadowy organizations. The intrigue could escalate with Jason piecing together clues from airport security footage or anonymous messages, building toward a confrontation that rekindles old passions or exposes new threats lurking in the background. Beyond the Britt conundrum, Jason's plate remains full as he lends his expertise to Sonny Corinthos in tackling the persistent menace of Jen Sidwell, a formidable adversary whose machinations continue to endanger their inner circle. This alliance sees Jason managing the delicate situation with Marco Rios, held captive as leverage against Sidwell, raising ethical dilemmas about how long such a high-stakes hostage scenario can persist without catastrophic repercussions. Picture Jason orchestrating covert operations from dimly lit warehouses, coordinating with Sonny's network to extract information from Rios while fending off Sidwell's retaliatory strikes, perhaps involving high-speed chases or encrypted communications that heighten the suspense. The duration of Rios's detention could stretch tensions thin, prompting Jason to question the morality of their methods or even propose a risky exchange to neutralize the threat once and for all. This subplot weaves in elements of loyalty and survival, as Jason balances his protective instincts with the broader implications for Port Charles's underworld, potentially drawing in other characters like undercover informants who provide pivotal intel, ensuring the drama simmers with unrelenting intensity. Shifting focus to a more personal and poignant thread, Young Rocco Falconeri is set to delve into his origins by engaging in a meaningful dialogue with Liesl Britt, the mother of his biological mom Britt Westburn, offering a touching exploration of heritage and loss. Dressed in his finest attire for this significant encounter, perhaps a crisp button-down shirt and polished shoes symbolizing his eagerness, Rocco will absorb stories from Liesl, who eagerly recounts tales of Britt's life, from her adventurous spirit to the circumstances of his birth amid hospital heroics and family secrets. Liesl might embellish with vivid anecdotes, like Britt's daring escapades and medical mysteries, or her unwavering love that shaped Rocco's early days, painting a portrait of a woman whose legacy endures. However, this revelation prompts curiosity about the reactions of Rocco's parents, Dante Falconeri and Lula Spencer, who may harbor mixed emotions ranging from protective concern over stirring up past pains to quiet support for Rocco's quest for identity. Dante could feel a surge of paternal instinct to shield his son from potentially overwhelming details, while Lulu might reflect on her own complicated history with the Cassadines, leading to heartfelt family discussions that strengthen their bonds or unearth buried resentments. In another corner of the storyline, Professor Henry Hank Dalton prepares for a crucial rendezvous with a mysterious courier tasked with relaying updates to a prominent investor in his groundbreaking lab research, injecting an air of scientific suspense into the mix. Speculation swirls that this courier might be none other than Britt Westburn herself, disguised or revived, which could culminate in a jaw-dropping revelation if it unfolds near characters like Jocelyn Jacks or Emma Scorpio Drake, who orbit Dalton's world through friendships or academic ties. Imagine the scene in a sleek laboratory filled with humming equipment and confidential files, where the courier's arrival unveils documents detailing revolutionary breakthroughs in genetic therapies, only for identities to collide in a moment of stunned recognition. Jocelyn, with her keen intuition, might overhear snippets that tie into her own investigations, or Emma could stumble upon the meeting during a visit, leading to wide-eyed astonishment as familiar faces resurface. This potential twist amplifies the week's themes of hidden truths and interconnected fates, possibly linking Dalton's work to broader Port Charles conspiracies involving medical ethics or corporate espionage, leaving fans eager for the shocks that could redefine alliances and expose long-guarded secrets. As these narratives converge, the week of July 21st to 25th on General Hospital promises a tapestry of revenge, mystery, and emotional discovery that will captivate longtime fans. Whether Drew's plot unravels spectacularly or Jason's pursuit yields life-altering answers, the drama is sure to spark debates and theories. What twists are you most excited for? Drew's revenge, Jason's quest, or Rocco's heartfelt journey? Share your predictions in the comments, and keep watching for every thrilling development.